We have Stefanie Whittington and Brian Thoreson from Winnebago. Thanks for talking to us. It's really cool to meet both of you guys. What's your journey with Winnebago? How long have you guys been with Winnebago, and what kind of work have you done? And Brian,
I've been with Winnebago for just over 26 years.
Wow.
I started in the design engineering department right after college, and I was there for 21 years before moving to product management as a product planner for the compact Class Cs.
So what does that mean that you're a product planner? What does that mean?
What I work on is developing the floor plan, developing the product, the features that go in it.
So your job is to try to figure out what we want, what you can financially produce and make money on, and what you can actually build, right?
Yes.
Stefanie, what's your journey?
Yeah, I've got a little bit different journey than Brian. I've been with Winnebago now. I'm in my 4th month.
Wow.
So
Fourth month. Wow.
quite different in terms of tenure, but I come from actually the tech industry. I've been with a number of different startups in my career and have a lot of experience bringing new products to market, identifying market fit. And so I'm the Class C product manager. So I manage Ekko, Navion, and then also our conventional Class C product line as well, which is Minnie, Winnie today. I've got just a ton of love for RVing. I've full-timed for 2 years as well.
Really?
So
What did you travel in to full-time?
yeah, so I was in a 1994 Winnebago Brave Class A that we took, renovated the whole thing, upgraded it, updated it, and
How cool is that?
loved it. Absolutely
So
loved
that's
it.
about a 30-foot. What
It
is
was
that?
32.
32.
Feet. So a little bigger than, a lot of our compact Class Cs today, but we took that thing off-road probably more than we should have.
Good for you. What about you, Brian? Do you jump in one of these and go traveling, or do you?
We do. We haven't owned a motorhome, but we've owned a couple of travel trailers that we've traveled in quite a bit. So,
But one of the cool things is Brian is one of our first user tests on a lot of our rigs. So
Really?
Awesome.
he's out there as soon as we get him from prototype, testing everything out, making sure that it's, what our users expect, and making sure we're going to deliver a really cool product.
The Ekko's been popular release in its first year.
I would definitely call it a popular release in its first year, very much so.
So what
Yeah.
do you think has contributed to it being so popular and so much in demand?
well, just the capabilities of it, off-grid, all-weather capable, the size, the compact size. It's not much bigger than some of our B-van offerings. But since
Like
it is
a Bolt or something
like a Bolt, yeah, it's actually about the same length as a Bolt, just slightly wider, but you get the larger feel on the inside, more space. Being at 23 foot long, it is easy to drive and maneuver and park, but it's got off-grid capabilities of 50 gallons of fresh water and comparable holding tanks and large amount of solar. And
All that wonderful space in the back.
yep, that large gear garage in the back there.
You say that's about as close as you can get. It's from a design perspective. We always say that you get what you want, but you have to pay. It's like a seesaw. You have to pay for. You have to pay. You either have to be 44 feet long if you want all the comforts at home, or if you want to be really nimble, then you have to give up some of the livability and what you're going to get on the inside. And for us, the Ekko seems to be almost a perfectly balanced. As a designer, do you agree with that? Is that?
I would agree with that. And I know our engineering team did an excellent job on designing this for space utilization and using the most of the space that was available.
Are you guys doing anything to maybe increase capacity, or what's the constraint there?
We're trying to get as many of these out there as we can, and just like across the manufacturing industry, right, have run into challenges with supply chain or availability, things like that. We want to make sure that we are putting a quality product out there and not just substituting for the cheapest part that we can get, or just something in order to get something off the line. We don't want to have that reputation in the marketplace that we are just doing whatever to get something so we can get revenue. That's by means not the case whatsoever. And so with chassis availability and supply part availability, we want to continue to pump these out as quickly as we can, so we can get them to the people that are
so the
excited to
Ekko's
have
built
them.
on a Ford Transit.
On the Ford
Even
Transit.
that's difficult to get your hands on,
It
right?
can be, yeah. You know, and I want to put the confidence out there too, as well, to everybody that, you know, we hear the voice of our customers. We hear the feedback. We hear the questions and the challenges as well. And we do everything we can from the Winnebago side to make sure that we're addressing that. We've got a phenomenal customer care team, phenomenal engineering team, a phenomenal you know, group of people that want to make sure, again, that our users absolutely love the coach that they're in and absolutely love the new adventures and the experience that they get to go and have because of these coaches. And that is quite literally from the product standpoint.
Bought the Rebel, and we bought it at a time when it was really, really in demand. Bought the Ekko at a time when it's really, really in demand. What are we going to want to buy next year?
We're just gonna have to wait and see. Fun stuff though.
Oh, I bet Brian knows all about it.
We want to thank you for being on camera with us, and we know it's awkward to get asked questions, and we really appreciate you taking the time to come and meet us. Thank you both for all the time.
One of the things that I kind of took away from the whole interview is that they're very conscious about their product and they want to put a good product out. And, you know, they're not going to rush just to get the product out. They're actually going to make sure that it's done right, is kind of the way I felt, you know, with them talking and stuff. So it made me feel a whole lot better.
Also kind of made me feel like there may be something else coming up next year that we'll go, crap, we should have waited.
I don't know. I don't know. I think you kind of hit it the nail on the head when you said this is kind of like a seesaw. We like to be able to go off-road, but we still want a little bit more room. We do want the all seasons, you know, capabilities, larger tanks. I mean, you know, all the things that Brian said, you know, are just the reasons why we wanted to get the Ekko. So I don't know, even though something else comes up, you know, I think this is going to do us for a while.
I think so too. I don't think we may eat our words later, but right now this is a perfect fit for us and where we are in life. We were actually thank Brian for all the extra water, 50 gallons of fresh water in something this small. It's just unheard of. 51 gallons of gray. It's just something that's unheard of. I mean, it's just, we can stay out longer, and not just stay out longer. We leave a campground, and when we used to have to stop and fill up with fresh water in the Rebel and dump the cassette and dump the gray, it's like every third stop or so now we'll fill up with water and dump the gray tank. It is really cool to meet the guys that are as passionate about giving something to us to go out and enjoy adventure in, and to see that they're just as happy and passionate about it, isn't it?
Yeah, and about RVing. I mean, it was good to hear that Stefanie actually full-time for 2 years. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So because a lot of times you feel like, you know,
have these guys ever camped in one of these before?
And Brian said he did say that he got to actually test out the new products sometimes too, and go camping in them, and you know, just
see if they work.
Yeah, see if all the things that they put in there worked, what worked and what didn't work, and what changes they might need to make. So that was pretty cool too. Yeah. I'd like to do that.
No, you would. No, because we expect things to. We like for things to work. So I don't know. We're really appreciative for the time they spent.